Good morning, gentlemen. My name is Dr. Shakeel. I am the Eastern Province Branch Manager for MedNet Saudi Arabia. At the foremost, I would like to thank you all for accepting our card and providing valuable service for our insured members. Over the next 15 minutes, I'll take you through the briefing of our online approval system. So please pay attention as it's pretty simple and user friendly. I would suggest you to use Mozilla Firefox as your browser. In case you want to use other browsers, kindly disable your pop-up blocker. So please visit onlineplus.mednet.com.sa. Thank you. Unlike other insurance companies, we do not have a higher limit for taking approvals. We rely upon your doctor's judgment for treatment. However, please provide us all the relevant clinical information and data on the UCAF to avoid rejections. You need to take a pre-approval for the following services. When you visit our webpage, sometimes you might see a security warning like this one over here. This is our website, it's safe, and so you may click proceed anyways. Upon visiting our webpage, you will see a similar screen. In case you have not yet registered, click on register as a new user. If you had registered earlier and forgotten your password, you may click on forgot password and retrieve your password from the email you had used earlier during your registration. Choose provider as the type of user and click continue. Fill in the basic information for registration. Select your own username and password. Every provider can have up to 5 different usernames and passwords. Please do call us to get your provider code before registration. Accept the terms and conditions and click submit. We got a feedback from some of the providers that they cannot see the submit button. The solution is very simple. Either zoom out the page or use the tab button till the end. After you click the submit button, your registration is complete. You will have to visit your email used during your registration and click on the confirmation URL to activate your account. If you don't find the email, please check your junk mail or your spam mail. If not present there also, please do call us for support. Now that you have your username and password, visit our link onlineplus.mednet.com.sa and log in. Our homepage appears like this, with menu on your left side. This is a sample of a MedNet card for your understanding. The first 4 numbers 0966 is the code of Saudi Arabia, 1071 is the code of the insurance company. The following number without the zeros, which is 526747, is the card number. You will have to use it, the card number without the zeros, for our online approval system. To check the member eligibility, you need to enter only the card number and click on eligibility check. The message will be very clear whether you can accept the card or not. Let's create a new authorization. You need to fill in all the fields with the asterisk mark. Fill the card number. Choose the case category from the drop down list. If it is not present, you may choose others. Similarly, fill in all the other fields from the drop down list. On this page, you need to put in the patient's file number and the date of visit, and by clicking on the insert button on the right side, you can feed your notes of the temperature, pulse and blood pressure, any clinical data, and the communication for follow-up or for extension for admissions. Click next to go to the next page. Click insert to get the fields for the diagnosis. If you know the diagnosis, the ICD-10 codes, you can fill in directly. On the right side, you need to fill the primary or secondary diagnosis. You also have space for putting your diagnosis notes on the bottom. In case you don't know the ICD codes, you can search it by the first few letters of the word. Once again, by clicking the insert button, you will get the fields for the procedure. Fill all the fields again and you have space for putting your procedure notes at the bottom. The procedures can also be found by the search button. You can now attach the scanned copy of the UCAP by selecting the file or directly import the file from your system. This is the summary step where you can review your requests before your final submission. By clicking on each button of the diagnosis, procedure, notes and files, you can review them and if required can modify them by using the back button. Soon after you submit your request, you get the status whether it is approved, rejected or pending and the auto-generated authorization number. In search authorization from the menu, you can view all the requests you have filed along with the status. From the time you have started using this portal, you may use any search options as visible on the screen. You can highlight any particular request and click print. Since your pop-up window is disabled, a new window will pop up and you can print approval. In case the authorization request does not pop up, please disable your pop-up blocker. This is a sample of your authorization. Sometimes a need may arise when you need to renew or cancel the authorization. You can select that particular authorization and click renew or update. Follow the simple steps to cancel one particular part of the authorization or the entire authorization. Upon your final confirmation, the authorization can be cancelled. The last of the menu is the policy updates. You can view and print any of the policies from the list. Thank you again for your valuable time. In case you got any more queries, you may please feel free to reach us on 858-4401 and 858-4402. Thank you.